Gogol Bordello, Eugene Hoots, Eugene and Bordello. Come over here, come on! Don't worry, it's just water. Unless you want anything else.
It's true, it is just water.
It is, you see, I'm not
We
a
want
liar.
something else.
You want something else. What would you like? Whiskey, gin, vodka?
Something with hospitality flavor. Something with some alcohol, yes, of course.
Hospitality, flavor. Maybe a caipirinha.
Caipirinha.
Caipirinha com vodka. Tá?
Cachaça.
With cachaça? You'd rather have a caipirinha com cachaça para os três? Ok? A minha com vodka. So, man, how did you like Ronaldo? Did you understand anything that was saying here?
But it's fantastic circumstance.
You like football?
Yeah, very much. But I actually went to the same school and the same high school with Shevchenko. So he was a little bit younger than us, from the Ukraine, another good guy. So back then I was much more fanatical about it before I got into punk rock and disappeared in subculture.
And you, where do you come from? Sierra?
Russia.
Russia. I thought you come from Sierra, which is part of our country that's a little similar. And on the violin, where you come from?
Russia.
Russia. And do you fight a lot?
Of course. I'm Ukrainian, they're Russian.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. All the time?
Yeah, good for creativity.
Yeah. What's the meaning of the name Gogol Bordello?
Oh, well, Gogol is
Gogol.
Russian author, yeah.
The great Gogol.
Yeah, one of the best ones, yeah.
And Bordello is where he was born.
No, it's interesting, but Gogol actually never had sex at all in his life. So.
You're kidding me.
Yeah. So that was kind of the reason behind combination of these words. Just something that's...
So Gogol never...
No, yeah, I mean, as many writers, it just doesn't happen to them.
You're kidding me.
Well, Nietzsche, Kierkegaard, Gogol, they're
Yeah.
all kind of failed in that sense.
They were motherfuckers, but they really didn't actually
They were
do
motherfuckers.
the thing.
They were motherfuckers on the paper, yeah.
Yeah, on paper.
People who don't put that
all
into
the
books,
time.
they do it.
Well, who's any other musicians in your family?
Yeah, well, I pretty much took over from my father. He was a musician and...
What did he play? Violin?
No, guitar.
Guitar,
And just rock the party and endlessly and, you know, keep the party going, song after song after song. So I grew up watching and pretty much...
And that's what I want to do.
Yeah, I'd never had this question in my life. What do I want to do? It's like, this is what I'm going to do.
This is it.
Yeah, except that, you know, he was isolated and luckily you could go to leave Ukraine to United States, but I could go much farther, you know.
When did you leave Ukraine?
In 1991.
And you, when did you leave?
Russia.
Yes, when did you leave Russia?
1989.
89, and you too?
1994.
And you were together since then?
No, we went.
You met
in New York.
Different story.
I'm sorry?
Different story.
Oh, three different stories.
Yeah, the band formed in New York City. It was, we never had any idea about each other before 1998.
And how was it? How did you meet?
Just a unrelenting passion and drive to keep being a musician. You know, it's kind of there's two kinds of musicians. Musicians that are musicians until they're 25 years old, and then the lifers. people who do that forever, regardless whether they become very successful or not. But it's their sole effort.
That's very beautiful.
It's simple.
That's simple but beautiful. So the three of you are lifers.
It's more than three. There's more lifers over there.
Of course. Wow, look at that. So why are they sitting there? They're so much more beautiful than you. What's that? You're the leader of the band, is that it?
That's what they call it, yeah.
Yeah, I see. A beautiful girl. Where you come from?
America, but my mother's from Thailand.
From Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
And the other beautiful girl behind?
Hi. My parents are Chinese, but I was raised in Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah.
Nice. I am from Scotland too.
Oh.
Yes.
We have a connection.
My great. Then he died. Was from Scotland. As a matter of fact, it's a very unique story. You know, when the war between Mary and Elizabeth, a lot of Scottish families, they ran away from Scotland, and they took the ships, and they ran away, and they came to Brazil, northeast of Brazil, where there is a state called Paraíba. Isn't that beautiful? And there is an island over there that's called the Island of the English island. And because they didn't know the difference between Scottish and English. And so they stopped there, and there are a lot of families there that come originally, very originally. That's what, 600 that were from Scotland, see? So maybe we'll never be able to get married because we are related.
My name is Elizabeth as well.
Yeah. And the other two, there is a... Why do you point behind you?
From Los Angeles via Trinidad Tobago.
I'm from Ethiopia.
You're Ethiopian?
Absolutely.
Great. And how did you all get together? Where? Los Angeles, of course.
New
no?
York.
New York.
It's in New York.
Where? In Europe?
New York.
In New York.
Yeah, well, from New York.
And there is someone from Ecuador.
Ecuador.
Yeah, what's your name? I'm sorry.
Pedro.
Pedro de Ecuador. Entonces,
Ecuador.
natural que
Hablamos el mismo idioma.
hablamos casi el mismo.
Casi el mismo idioma.
Nos entendemos, nos comprendemos.
Perfectamente.
¿Y cómo están las cosas en Ecuador políticamente? En el momento?
Políticamente las cosas están como en toda Sudamérica.
En toda Sudamérica, una mierda, todo muy difícil.
Claro, precisa la descripción, correcto.